story, my first real estate transaction. It was like really comical. So the guy, it was an expired listing. Gave him a
Okay.
call. He couldn't sell it. Okay, sat on the market 6 months. Call him. I'm like, listen, I think I could sell your house. I'm gonna stage it for you, give it a beautiful presentation, and just give me a chance. Meanwhile, I had no experience and no track record. He never asked me, by the way. That's crazy. So I went with it, got him to agree to sign the listing agreement. Then I start calling all the staging companies, one after another, and they're like, "We're not ready. We're not available for 2, 3, 4 weeks." And I'm like, "You got to be kidding me! Like, I just promised this guy. That's how I
Selling your
got this
house?
deal." Okay, so I'm freaking out, and meanwhile, this guy's wife and 2 kids are in Hawaii. That's where his new life is, and he's sitting in an empty house with no furniture. And this is one of the reasons it didn't sell. It did not look good without. I'm like, "No, no, no! You don't understand. This guy's sitting in an empty house. He wants to be with his kid. You got to stage for me this weekend." Nope, not happening. So I remember like taking a deep breath, calling on the universe, going, I cannot start my career off with such a failure. I promised this to him, this
Yeah.
poor guy. So I remember like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I go, got it. I'm going to empty my house of furniture out and I'm going to put it in his house, which is in the neighborhood across the street. And I was getting divorced and had to sell my home in literally 14 days. I think it was 14 or 15 days. I had to put my house on the market.
Oh
So
my gosh.
the heat is on to get this
Yes.
furniture
Why?
back. This deal over here, which was going to be a great
Yes.
compensation. So I called my dad, who's like 77 years old, by the
That's
way, down in Deerfield
incredible.
Beach. And I said,
Yes.
meet me at Home Depot. We're getting a U-Haul and we're gonna like take all the furniture out of my house and put it across in the neighborhood across the way. And he's like, you gotta be kidding me. And I'm like, no, Dad, this is it. This is the only way. So we move all the furniture in the house. So I had like days, 1 or 2 days, plus I had to get the photographer in there. Then it took a few days to write the story, get everything in. I mean, you can really be creative under
Totally.
pressure. Or some people can, I can. So we ended up getting the house on the market. This other agent brings a buyer. We go under contract like that, like that, like so easy. And I'm like, yay! Then not the next morning, the lady pulls the contract out, and I am
Why?
like devastated. Whatever. Oh my gosh, my furniture is in this guy's house, and I just
Oh my
lost my first deal, and I was
gosh.
like having a moment if this was gonna my career. Or not. And I just said, all right, something good is happening. Something better is coming out
Yes.
of this. So I did a beautiful open house that week. Saturday, girl walks in. She goes, hi, I really like this house. Can I put in an offer? And I said, sure. And I'm thinking she has an agent. She goes, I don't have an agent. Do you want to represent me? And I'm like, that's like extra compensation that
Yes.
happens in in the particular agreement that I had set up. So I'm like, and my dad, I must have looked like a deer in the headlights because first of all, I didn't really know what the hell I was putting together a
Oh
transaction,
my
like put it
gosh.
in writing. But my
Right.
dad's over there cackling in the corner watching me. And you know what I said? Can I hug you? That's what so I gave her, yeah, girl,
Oh, I
young
love
girl.
it.
I gave her, she goes, yes, I gave her a hug. And I said, okay, this is exciting. And then meanwhile, I'm like, I've never written a contract before. So I'm going to have to get a mentor to help me on this one that night. It's going to be, and this is 4th of July weekend. It was on a Saturday. So, oh my goodness. So
That's
she leans
incredible.
over after me having a little panic attack for about a couple minutes as I walk around and get papers happen. She goes, oh, don't worry. I'm an attorney. I'll just write the contract myself.
You
And I'm
can't
like,
make
what
that
a
up.
win. So anyway, we went under contract, represented both the seller and the buyer, sold it that weekend, closed in 30 days. And they were the cutest. They were first time home buyers. And my seller took the
Oh my
money from the sale of his home
Yes.
and started a business in Hawaii, a shaved ice business
Oh
with
my
5
God.
locations with his family. And that was like so exciting to know that story.